Well, howdy.
What is
In
poppin'?
the new setup. Look at us in
I
our swivel
know.
chairs. I feel
So
like
comfy.
I feel like Megamind in this thing.
Yo, I never watched that, but I saw the fucking shit.
Megamind. Yo, welcome back to the podcast. We'll be super quick with this. If you guys don't know, we do weekly podcasts, me and the lovely Ari together. Hello, don't leave me hanging. And then I do my podcasts regularly with other guests where I get to interview them and we talk about their life, with their passions and what they do to live themselves for every day, whether that is their passion or their philosophy behind life. That's the main theme of the podcast. And we get into that in these solo ones too, but these solo ones are also just fun and having fun. So please like and subscribe. We appreciate you. Let's dive into this episode. Okay. Oh my gosh. We've both had the last couple days at like work that have been, speaking of life, it's the Babs LYFE Podcast and the Ari LYFE Podcast now.
Because Babs died from the massage gun. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, don't use a massage gun on your neck. Dude, I went to the fucking sauna cold plunge the other day, and the guy next to me, fucking Brian, I'll mention it when he comes on here too. He fucking dunks underneath the water, 40 degrees. Just I'm sitting above it, and he just dunks underneath it. I look at him and I go, "You bitch! Now I have to fucking do that." Because I was like, I'm not gonna pussy out in front of you. And so, sure as shit, 2 minutes in, I dunk under, and I'm like, I get up and I'm like, "Fuck you, Brian!" And it was my ears were so cold. It cools you off for sure from the sauna. It cools you off in a second. But I was pissed that he did that, and I will tell it to his face again. So annoying. It's like the guy thing. Like I don't know if do girls get that?
Yo, yeah.
Like with different things though?
Yeah.
Not maybe in the competitive sense, but like it's different shit.
It's just like if you see somebody do something and you're like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Like you're making me look bad.
Okay, and
not
guys, I don't know if I have it so much as a fuck you, but it's more like I can do that too, and I can do it better. Like I think the difference is like, correct me if I'm wrong. My assumption is like girls have that, but it's more of like a fuck you, bitch. You're making me look bad.
Like a
versus guys have it,
thing.
and it's jealousy.
Yes.
Versus guys, it's like competitive.
Yeah, I feel
like
that.
if a guy walked in and he was dressed super nice and we were going, I would not be like jealous. I'd be like, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
I can dress nice too.
I could do that too.
Yeah, I'm not jealous of you, but like I will compete against you. And then the other thing too is like there's only certain things that you get the competitiveness from. So like again, like I'm in the sauna, it's like a strenuous sauna cold plunge back and forth, like strenuous activity.
Yeah.
And so he goes underwater. I'm like, bitch, fuck you. I
like,
will go
I'm
underwater.
gonna do it too.
And I'll go underwater and fucking drown.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. like the
Top that.
yeah, like shit like that. Like I don't know. I have a competitive side that comes out sometimes, and it's not good. I quell it a lot.
Yo, I love competitiveness though.
It's just I don't get nice.
I don't get nice.
Yeah, I'm not nice about it. My competitiveness doesn't exuberate like a nice gentleman.
I think my competitiveness is nice though, but like when we're talking about jealousy, it's always so funny because I'm like, I don't know, especially being into women. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be you or if I want to be with you, and I can't figure that out.
That's an interesting take.
I can't figure it out.
I certainly can't relate to that take.
I don't expect you to.
Definitely don't ever want to be them.
Well, I mean, you see a really pretty man.
Respectfully, I don't.
Babs is like, I'm already a pretty man.
No,
It's okay. I'm chilling.
Pretty hype with who I am. I don't know. I've never had that. But I don't know. My competitiveness, like I'm trying to think like not many people see it, but it does come out, and I have to like, and it's like I get like zoned in. Like pickleball, it comes out in pickleball.
Yeah.
Like people will be like, "Oh," and I'm like, "This is not fun."
Yeah, we're playing.
We are playing.
We're playing.
I'm
for
here
keeps.
to win the war.
My competitiveness comes out more against men than it does for women.
I think that's
Because I think a lot of men look at me and they're like, "This fucking tranny," and then I'm like, "I can do whatever you're doing."
Yeah.
I lived as you for 23 years.
No, that's a valid, and I also think it just does. Again, like the man side of you, it's like that's the competitive. Like you see some guy does something, you're like, man, I will beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
I will win this. Yeah, that's like. Now here's the other thing with this, it only comes out in like certain things for me. There are things like there's some sports and things where I'm like I don't care, but then like again like I could play pickleball and I'm like I will destroy you.
Yeah,
I could play volleyball and I'm like I will win. And then if my buddy talks shit to me in basketball and he's shorter than me, I will make sure he does not score.
Yeah. You're like, I'm 6'4".
I have one buddy who was like, I can beat you in basketball. And I was like, you can beat me in basketball. And he was like, I can play. And I was like, fine, let's play. And he goes, make it, take it. I said, great. And I think he scored 1. I was like, and I would just drive down the lane and make a layup if he didn't, I was like, you could ball first. He's like, really? And I'm like, you're going to need it.
Good luck.
Because if you don't score on the first one, I'm scoring the next 5.
Right.
I will pummel you to the ground. That's something, you know what I also get with it is I didn't used to, not always, but I do now with weightlifting.
Okay.
If I have somebody with me, I will want to kill them. I want them to come out. I want them to throw up at the gym.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I got to work out for you today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll do it. And I'll be like, how you feeling?
Motivation. That's good.
How you
motivation.
feel? Yeah. Yeah. It sometimes comes out solo. I have to it's weird. The solo competitiveness of like the gym, like where I get in like a warrior mindset to like lift. It doesn't come unless I'm like very consistent in like a month in. Then I can get in the gym and I can get in these like zones where like I don't need music or anything. And I'm just like in there pumping iron. But it's very weird. It's very weird. But I do get
it.
Yeah.
Sociopath. No music.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
scary.
If I'm like in this again, like I have to be really like in the zone. I've been trying to do it more in the morning with no music. To like really like have the morning with just my thoughts and like set the day.
Right.
Because like if I wake up and I'm on my phone, the day's shot.
Right.
Like it just drains your dopamine. Like we're right at the jump and you're like so lazy. So like if I can wake up and ideally not look at my phone like I just did, I can go to the gym and I'll try to not listen to music too. And I'll just like focus on the workout. But like a lot of times, I don't know, it just depends. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So
speaking of the gym.
I set that up good.
We saw this post earlier, and it was like, would you rather get $1 million up front, just like one time, $1 million, or $10 for every push-up that you do for the rest of your life?
$1 million. I would take the 10 push-ups. So what about you? Before I go into my thesis,
I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, as two fit people, it's like,
yeah,
it's okay. 10 push-ups, I make $10, or I make $100.
Yeah.
Like,
you're telling me I have to do 100 push-ups in a day and make
$1,000
grand every single day.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Yeah. And you know, when you really break it down, you get to the math. It's like you're barely under 3 years and you've made $1 million. Yeah. And the other thing is like it keeps going forever. Now I can see some like fat slob being like $1 million.
I'll take it right now.
Fucking food coming out of his mouth. I'll go to Burger King every day.
But like imagine like your card declines for like a $20 drink or whatever, and you're just like 1 second. And you just drop down, give 3 push-ups, and you're like, run it again.
That's the only thing that would suck, though, is like in certain situations. Like I'm picturing like you're at like a grimy club, and you're like, oh, I need $100.
You know what?
And you got to just get on the like.
I do it. I'll pump out 10 push-ups, and I'll go wash my hands.
Imagine you get a table, and you've got all these bad bitches around, and then you're like, they're like the bill. It's like.
And you're like, shit, I got
like a grand, right? Yeah, you're like, I got these 6 push-ups, and you knock out 10 push-ups on the grimy club floor, and they all leave. Like even all like they've been with you all night and they see you do that and you're like
see, but then my mind goes to like if you tell them, hey, I make $10 for every push-up that I do, you'd have a bunch of bad bitches standing around you cheering you on as you did push-ups.
I feel like
they're like every push-ups you get, every push-up you do, you're getting $10. Do 100 of them right now.
I feel like if that's the key. Okay, so I hear me on. I'm gonna throw this out there. I feel like if you have that and that's the deal, I feel like you can't mention it.
Okay.
Like my head, I'm like, they don't know where you're like, everyone's like, what the fuck do you do for work? It's one of those things. And you can't
push-ups.
be like, you can't, yeah. Just Under Armour signed me to a deal.
You put on Facebook, what's your place of work? And it just says push-ups.
Yeah. So I feel like you can't use it.
So you can't tell anybody where you're getting this money.
Yeah, your superpower, it's superpower for good.
Okay.
You gotta keep it like, where'd you get it from? You go like, I don't know.
Honestly, like you wake up in the morning, 6 a.m.
I mean, I'm knocking out 100 push-ups every day.
Yeah.
Guaranteed in the morning. And then if I want to make more money, I make more money that day.
And like split it up. Do 25 push-ups right as you wake up. Do 25 push-ups as you get out of the shower. do 25 push-ups once you finish doing your makeup.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Babs
There's like
says, yeah, I'm gonna do 25 push-ups after I finish my makeup.
yeah,
Babs says,
mine be quick.
why do you think he looks as good as
just
he does?
my hair, just my hair. Ain't no makeup needed on this.
But like, eat breakfast, do 25 push-ups. Drink a cup of coffee, do 25 push-ups. You be making bank.
Yeah, I think that's a solid. It's a solid. I can't picture anyone that would take them. I know there's fucking idiots out there that would take
That would take the money.
on a. And if you listen to this podcast and you're one of those people, fucking
Fuck
unsubscribe. We
Go
don't
away.
want you. We do actually kind of want you here. But like, change your way of thought. Like, we're here to educate you. This is the Babs Life experience, and you're gonna have a life. You're gonna learn to have a good life. And this is how you're gonna have a good life. You're gonna think logically about this.
Well, and I feel like it's one of those things that like I also envy fitness influencers sometimes because like, you know, the ones that are making money off of being a fitness influencer, you're making money just by being in good shape. So not only are you making bank, but you're also super hot. So like, I feel like if you're doing 100 push-ups a day, 100
the brand deals are
push-ups
coming.
a day, that's gonna like motivate you to like be in good shape. Like if my entire job is going to the gym, like some of these fitness influencers, I'd be ripped all the time.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm almost thought about that too. Where I'm like, it's funny. I used to film daily vlogs, and I would post. I made a separate TikTok that was just like daily vlogs because that was a big thing like 3 or 4 years ago where people would just literally like take cuts of their day,
right?
And just
this is what I'm doing,
and then they would just put them. They wouldn't even voice over. They just like and there's like that was it, and they would cut them really good and make them aesthetic. So I was like, I'm an idiot if I can't do that.
Right.
Turns out I'm an idiot because I was not good enough to do it. But I did it for like 30 or 40 days straight, and I was like, this is not easy.
Yeah.
And not only is it not easy, I also don't want to fucking do this anymore.
Right.
Like, it's annoying to film everything. I have to put my phone on a tripod of me backing out of my driveway and get it.
You'd see me crying like 2 or 3 times.
But it was really, that's so sad. We'll address that in a second. But it was really good for the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, I got to film my workout. And now I have to go because there's going to be a Thursday where they're like, you didn't go to the gym.
You didn't go to the gym. I see you eating that burger.
I see your fat ass eating Chick-fil-A every day. And you're not going to the gym.
You still eat Chick-fil-A?
All day, every day. Gallon of sweet tea in the fridge. A little bit of that transphobic tea, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Chick-fil-A got that transphobic tea, and it's good.
I saw something about trans fat the other day. I made a joke to one of my coworkers, and it was like, this has a bunch of trans fat in it. I was like, trans fat? I was like, how'd they know? How'd they know I'm fat? Anyways,
oh my God.
But yeah, $10 for every push-up that I'm doing.
100%.
Yeah,
Lock it
I'd
in.
be doing push-ups right now. We could be talking the whole time. I'll be doing push-ups.
The other thing too is like we did like 100. We did it the basis off of 100 a day, and you make $365,000 a year. You could do 50 a day
and still make $175,000 a year. That's triple what I make.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
What a life!
Just by doing 50 push-ups a
by
day.
doing 50 push-ups.
Crazy.
You'd have to be a complete moron.
Yeah.
And you'd also be a moron to not subscribe to the show.
You got a bunch of people clicking that like, I'm not a moron. Plug in
a lot right now. It's like clickbait.
Oh, I see the subscribers going up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one wants to be an idiot in this world.
Except we're not
live. And first way to prove it is to subscribe.
Okay, wait.
Speaking of idiots.
Speaking of idiots.
Speaking of dumbasses.
Yo, the dumbest person that you know is being told you are absolutely right by AI right now.
I love that quote because it's so 1,000% true. Because people, just like the algorithms here, like people do not realize that AI is just like there to tell you what you want. Yeah. Like if you, not in everything. Obviously, if you ask it a question about like science stuff, it's going to pull data and whatnot and like pull, you know, tests and things like that and papers. But like if you ask it, like if you go to it for if you go to AI for therapy reasons, and you ask it, am I in the right or wrong? It's going to tell you you're in the right
every time.
Every time. It's going to tell you in the right.
Every time.
So, yes, the dumbest person, I almost said smartest. There might be some smart people doing it too.
You know what Babs is doing.
There are some dumb people out there that are absolutely asking it like, Trisha did this with me today, and do you think it's right? And the AI is going to go like, Trisha's a bitch.
Well, and also like, I mean, one, it's confirmation bias like to its core.
Oh, 1,000%.
Right? But like, you are putting into ChatGPT or whatever AI that you're using your side of the story.
Yeah.
And if you're a narcissist and you're sitting there going, this is what this bitch did, it's going to be like, oh yeah, you're right. But then the bitch that you're talking about is going to be like, she's fucking lying to you. Like, she's lying to you.
Yeah.
And of course it's going to tell you that.
It's so funny and that's it's happening a lot right now. Like, you have people that are just putting whatever they want to and to talk to it and just get that confirmation bias. That's kind of our society as a whole right now. It's like, especially with social, and then you have like boomers like kind of coming to their like awakening right now, where they like don't know like the difference between like a real conspiracy theory and a fake one, and they just like are in their bubble of whatever social media they're on.
Right.
I mean, that's like a lot of life right now. Is like there's a lot of confirmation bias. Like, you got to like almost go out of your way, just like you need to go out of your way to not be on technology and disconnect. You also have to go out of your way to make sure you're not getting confirmation bias. If you're somebody who claims to be like a centered political person, you kind of have to really like get both sides of the news. Like, you need to, I don't watch any of the fucking news channels, but like for layman's terms, like if you claim to be centrist, you need to watch a little bit of Fox and a little bit of CNN
and a little bit of
Al Jazeera and get a little bit of taste of everything, and then come up with your own opinion from like the left, right, middle news, foreign news. Like, that's how you're going to get your centrist view, as if you claim to be a centrist. Yeah. I absolutely despise people that are super left and super right, and they just only listen or follow pages that are talk about that. I hate it too,
because that's exactly like you're following people with your like mind, so that they'll tell you what you're wanting to hear.
Yeah,
and like that doesn't work.
And I hate pages. There's like pages that I see both left and right that like will not. They either no. You know what I really hate is when they only call out the other side. That's what it ticks me off more. There's this guy, I've talked about this before. He has a huge following, and I know he got huge during like the political era, and he just feeds off of that.
Right.
And his name is like No Lie with like Brian Taylor or something. Okay. Brian Cohen. No Lie is the name of his thing. Okay.
Okay.
He only calls out Republicans.
Okay.
He does not have one tweet about how bad of something bad, just one thing.
Right.
I'm not saying it needs to be like every tweet, but like you can't tell me one thing the Democrats did wrong.
Right.
No lie.
Right.
Your show is called No Lie.
No Lie.
And you can't tell me what you're lying right now.
Right.
Like, and that's what it just, I see that stuff and it pisses me off. And the same thing, again, like I want to make this clear. Like I know people that are like MAGA people, and it's like, hey, I want you to just tell me one thing Trump did wrong.
Yeah.
One. And they won't do it. And you're like, you can't, he's done one thing wrong. You've done one thing wrong in your life. I've done one thing wrong in my life. He's done one thing wrong. You can come up with something.
Right.
And they like won't do it. And I'm like, and then they get mad at you. I was having this discussion with my dad the other day, not to go really on a political tangent, but we're here. My dad and I were talking about this, and he was like, I said this is like, when you're somebody that is truly kind of like in the middle and you call out both sides, the people that are like to the extremes take your calling out as if you are on the other side. And it's like, no, you're confusing my calling out for this political party as if I'm against them.
Yeah.
And I'm for instance, if I talk to a MAGA person and I go, Trump did this and that, they immediately go, oh, it's fucking Biden. And you're like, well, time out. We're not talking about Biden. I agree with you.
Right.
And then when you say I agree with you, like he did this wrong, they can't everyone malfunctions.
Right.
And vice versa. You call out Trump or you call out Biden or Harris, and then they go, they go like, well, Trump did. And you're like, I know, I agree. They fucking immediately are like, can't compute.
Yeah.
What do you mean you hate both? I'm like,
right.
Oh, I hate both.
They're politicians. And that's the thing is like when you're like, yo, Trump is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, I bet you voted for Biden. And I'm like, Biden's also a piece of shit. They're politicians.
Yeah.
Like that politician does not love you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're trying to get you to vote for them, and like
Yeah, the purple tie. They're a purple tie. They're all working for the same thing.
Yeah,
they're all working for the same thing.
And so there's no like picking a side. It's just the better of two evils at this point.
The reality, and that's even I hate that argument too, because I'm like, better two evils is the worst argument. Like, there is no better of two evils. They're both evil.
But exactly.
You think one's better. That doesn't mean they're better.
No.
It's like the real thing is like, we need to tear the system. It's really us versus the politicians. And this might, bring down our views. We were talking about getting views. Might bring us up. Sorry. Might put us on a list too. But like, that's the reality. It's fucking, they're all purple ties. They don't really, no, they're not really blue. They're not really red. They're all purple, and they're against us. They don't care about us. They want to keep making money in the stock market.
Right.
So,
and I think like, as dumb as an analogy it is South Park does a whole episode on it, and it's like a vote between a turd sandwich and a giant douche. Yeah. And they're like, that's what it is every year. Like, that's what it is every year. It's two politicians that are saying whatever they need to say to get you to vote for them.
Ask ChatGPT about the Uniparty.
I'm not asking ChatGPT shit. They're gonna give me what I want to hear.
Ask ChatGPT if the Democrats do anything wrong. It's gonna tell you no.
It's gonna say no.
Ask it if the Republicans do something wrong. It might tell you yes.
I mean, you never know. I wonder if ChatGPT is like biased on either side.
There definitely are some biases.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there's been things like, okay, like, like there was a big stint with like Google Gemini where like they asked it to like, I don't think it does it anymore. I want to make that very clear. But like it did at first. It was like they were like, draw me a German soldier from World War II.
Right.
And it would make them like, it'd have a white guy for sure, but then it'd have like a black guy and a Cherokee Indian guy and an Asian guy. And you're like, hey, just let you know, none of this is factually correct.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Like, but we have to be a PC and we have to include everybody. It's like, no. They are German people.
Soldiers.
They're white.
They're white.
And especially in the 1900s.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm sure they got that patch. That's a really bad example. I'm sure I'll get, reamed for that. But like, but there are biases. Like there was like, they asked it something and it like wouldn't give. Yeah. I mean, the code is written by people in Silicon Valley and stuff, which lean right. I mean, left. They don't lean.
I mean, I've never like really used ChatGPT. Like, I remember when it first came out, I like played around with it for just a second, but like once I realized like the harm behind it, I was like, I'm not gonna be doing this. But I've got people in my life that are like, let me ask ChatGPT, and I'm like, why don't you just not do that and think for yourself?
It is good for asking things, but like you just got to be careful.
You got to be
and it's good for like workflows and stuff. You just got to be careful what you're doing. It's just like with again, you have to like monitor. What it really comes down to is like monitoring what you're consuming and putting into it. Just same thing. Like again, same thing. Best example is politics. It's like you should monitor your facts and like, am I only getting things from left pages? That might be a problem. Right. Like for real, it might be. And you might even think the left's right. Like you might think they are the better evil.
Yeah.
And you should just occasionally peek over to a fucking right wing page and go, maybe I learned something. Yeah. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe they have a better source. You don't know. I don't even fuck.
I hate when you ask somebody like, "Hey, what's your source?" And they're like, "Oh, I saw it on TikTok." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself." Like, I hate that shit. Or Wikipedia is even worse. They're like, "I saw it on Wikipedia." I'm like,
I one day got into it with my mom about something that Trump was doing, and I was like. And I remember I was like giving her all these facts, and I was like pulling up like because I was versed on it. I was like, I am diving into this because I don't like what's going on, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm saying her, and she's like trying to argue with me, and I go, "You haven't pulled up one thing." I go, "Do you know what are you arguing right now?" And she was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Have you looked at it?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, I have." I go, "I'm not only that, I'm sending you and showing you the documents," and she's like. Yeah, I guess I just am not well versed. I'm like, well, then do me a favor. Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? And I was like, just don't even talk about it anymore. Ever. With anybody. I was keep that opinion yourself.
Please.
Because if you are talking like you know about it, you don't. And I'm like, I'm not trying to like be rude with you, but like you don't know about it.
Right.
You're telling me he's not doing that. He's clear as day doing it.
Right. And there is proof.
And there's tons of it.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah, I hate. Oh my god, I was so pissed with it. And again, I don't mean to call out my mother, but like, if a left-leaning person does that to me too, and first off, if I'm not well versed on a subject,
I'm not talking about it.
I'm gonna go look. I I go off first, like, especially if I disagree with it, right? I go, okay, well, I'm not well versed in that. I do disagree, knowing nothing.
Right.
But I will tell you, like, I have not looked at anything.
Right.
But we can
I'm gonna
talk
let
about
you
it.
know
I go,
that
but
I
if we
don't
want to
know
talk, have a conversation still about it, we can still have a conversation about it. But you know, that's how I operate. But people do not operate that way. People do not operate that way because they're dumb people putting things into LOMs.
The amount of times that I've said to people, I just don't care, because it's not that I like actually don't care. It's just like I have no input, and like my input on this is not going to change shit. So I'm just like, I'm not talking with you about this, like, because the only thing it's going to do is cause like a discourse between us. I'm just like, cool, you believe what you want to believe, I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. And that's the great part about being human, is that we can all have our own opinions.
I do think it's always important to end a conversation, especially about politics, when you're actually diving into it. Not like this where we're discussing broadly, but like if you're actually getting into something, like if you're actually like someone's for Trump and someone's for Harris and they get into a fucking debate at, you know, over drinks, I always am like, hey, I want to let you know, I love this conversation. I hope we can continue talking about this. But at the end of this, we're giving each other a hug. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I appreciate you. Like, and I will do that. Like, one of my friends at the bar, like G and I, one night, we got off at the bar, we were drinking, and something came up about it, and we were talking a little bit about it, and we went on for like an hour, and then I was like, hey, I love you, and I appreciate the conversation. And I gave her a hug, and she was like, I had a great time too. Yeah. Well, it wasn't like we disagreed either. We just were talking about it, but she was very clear, like we stood on different sides on that issue, and so it was just like, hey, I'm not like here to change it, but like this is where I'm coming from, this is what I think. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, if we're gonna continue our country on a democracy, the whole point is to be able to have people that have different viewpoints, and then you vote on it. Yeah. And that's the point.
Yeah. That was the one thing, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. That was the only thing, like, that with Charlie Kirk getting dying, where I was like, he was, whether you hate him or whatever, and I do not care whether you hate him or like him. I could care less. But he did just have conversations. Just whether you fucking like them or not, don't care. Like, he just was like, I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
And he put the whole like thing online. Yeah, I mean, clips are what he's known for, obviously, but like where do you think he got the clips?
Right.
I mean, same thing we do here. We put clips out.
Right.
It's not the whole episode.
Right.
But like, he put the whole thing out. Like, if you wanted to watch the whole thing, you could watch the whole thing. Yeah. People don't fucking do that. Again, back to like,
definitely not.
Yeah. 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 I mean, again, like, I'm just saying he was somebody that like just talked.
Yeah.
And again, there's things he fucking said I don't disagree. I do disagree with. And he just talked though, and I'm like, that's why they fucking killed him. He was talking to people.
He was just running his mouth.
I swear to God, the Uniparty wanted to kill him because he was bringing back conversation.
Yeah,
and they didn't like that.
I could see.
They'd rather just keep us divided.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll end on that great note. Like and subscribe. Bye, everybody. Peace.